Hey everyone, Launchpad Communications here today. I just want to talk about solving problems. Maybe not how you think. I mean solving problems as in it's a good way to address things that are going on with business, small business, and even side hustles, startups, stuff like that. So if you think, people tend to think of things as like the solution already, like let's say you want to sell secondhand clothes, and it might be like, oh cool, I'll sell secondhand clothes to people and make some money that way, and and that's all fine, don't get me wrong, that's all good. But if you look at it from a solving problem aspect, you could look at it as if to say, now there's a lot of people out there who want secondhand clothes, vintage clothes. There's a lot of stores out there that have a need for vintage clothes as well. There's markets out there where, you could have a stall. They don't have stalls for vintage clothing. So that's all like a problem. And now I could solve it by starting a small business that sold vintage clothes, revamped whatever clothes. You know what I mean? So it's just a different perspective that I try to implement with things. So like, people often look at problems as bad. We love to label everything as human beings, but we tend to put problems in the bad basket, whereas problems are in the good basket, because if we solve a problem, that can be a whole new enterprise. You know what I mean? Like, look at Amazon. He could have looked at it, Bezos could have looked at it as a problem, and in the sense of like, all these people, there's all these things that people want to get shipped to them all around the world. How am I going to solve it? That's a problem. I'll solve it by creating a company and shipping stuff all over the place. You know what I mean? It's just a way of thinking that I think can often be overlooked, and it's a really good way to perspectively look at things. Like, how many businesses have begun and done really well and they're really successful because they solved a problem or an issue that was going on? You know what I mean? It's just something to keep on your plate with small business, okay? Solving problems. And let's try to not look at it in a bad sense. Let's look at it in a good sense of embracing problems, coming to a solution, and doing well, gaining success, profit, whatever it is in your eyes as success from solving that problem. It's just something that pops up that I think is really relevant, and a lot of issues can be reversed into, rather than a solving thing, a problem thing, and then solving it. But anyway, if you see me on the live and you have a small business or a side hustle or a startup, jump on, ask me any questions you like. If you have a small business or a side hustle or a startup, or you're thinking of starting one and you need some advice, jump on to launchpadcommunications.com.au, and everything's on there. You can contact me through there, book in to have a consultation with me or anything like that. All right, hope you're all well. Take care. Problem solving. Let's just put it on the menu. You know what I mean? It's just there, so we've got it. Like, oh yeah, that dude talked about problem solving and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?